Hi, Scott here from SEAT-CUPRA-NET. I'm here with the brand new CUPRA Terramar, Cupra's new SUV. We saw it teased about a year ago at a CUPRA launch. Now we're here to see it in the flesh. And I have to say, I'm really impressed with the styling of this car. This one is in dark void color, and this is the top of the line e-hybrid model with 275 brake horse. And it's got the new design language that CUPRA brought out on the facelifted CUPRA Leon and Formentor. It's also featuring the new Matrix headlights, which has what they call a presentation feature. When you open the car, it will actually project the CUPRA logo, the CUPRA name, onto a wall in front of you, which I thought was quite cool. If you're not aware of Matrix technology on the lighting, when another car is coming towards you, it will actually block out that portion of the car as it moves, but you can still see the rest of the road lit up. You can see it's really aggressive front here. Obviously, you've got the equipment here for the radar and the other technology, but I like the two-tone design here. There are 3 different matte colors available for the car as well. This one is called Dark Void. This car is fitted with the 20-inch wheels, also available are 18-inch and 19-inch. On the special edition model, the limited run for the America's Cup, that has the same wheel design here, but all black, so it removes the copper. Now, this has the standard brakes that you get with this model, but you can spec the Akibo brakes, I don't know if I'm saying that correctly, which has bigger brakes and bigger calipers. Got your charging port for the hybrid. You've got the silver plastic on the mirrors, and then a really sleek profile here, which I like. I really like this kind of curves in here. I don't know if you can notice on the wheel arches here, it actually looks like they're flared, but they're not. What the designers have done is they've put this indentation here, so this kind of sweeping bit here gives you that impression the arches are actually flared, which I think is quite clever. It also comes down here and follows through, and you get this dip going in here before the arch comes back out again. One of the big changes for CUPRA now, we saw this on the CUPRA Leon and the Formentor, is the coast-to-coast light, as CUPRA call it, still going all the way across, but now the CUPRA logo is part of the lighting that actually lights up. So if we come back to the rear of the car, starting at the top, we've got a big sweeping roofline here where the spoiler comes down. This is similar to the CUPRA Born in what they've done, and you've got these kind of fins at the back here in gloss black. It's quite a narrow window, but visibility seemed fine when I sat inside the car. Obviously haven't driven it on the road yet. And then if you come down here, you've got the coast-to-coast lighting, as CUPRA call it. You've got these triangular shapes which match the Matrix lights at the front, so the theme carries on throughout. I don't know if you can see here, we've got the Terramar labeling here, so CUPRA do this on all their cars now, so Formentor, Leon, you can see the Terramar's written in the lighting here. And there's an animation when you start the car up, you see the lights kind of sweeping in and out. The indicators are down here as well. But yeah, I really like the CUPRA logo now being lit up. Obviously got the CUPRA lettering here in copper. And if you come down here, there's no visible exhaust. The exhausts are tucked away under here. And you've got the same plastic silver grey or silvery grey that you find on the wing mirrors. So if we take a look at the boot space, being the e-hybrid, it's got a smaller boot space than the non-hybrid version. But it's a good space. The seats also can slide forward, giving you a bit more room. Very similar for those of you who ever had an Altea XL from SEAT. You had that option here. If we lift up the panel here, this is the fuel tank, and the battery sits below the base of the car, as you would expect. Okay, so if we open the door, what you've got on this door panel here, which hopefully we'll show you when we sit inside and turn on the lighting, is there's these cuts out of the panel here which actually lights up, and the color, you can change the colors of the lighting, also the lighting strip across here. But this design is new to CUPRA, and this is actually the handle for opening the door from the inside, which I thought was quite cool. You've got this, I can never say it, Sennheiser speaker system, so you've got that branding there, and obviously the speakers down here as well. You've got the CUPRA lettering lit up on the kick plate, and as we now see on all the CUPRA cars, what they call the puddle lighting, so the CUPRA logo is projected onto the floor at night when from the wing mirror there. So really comfortable driving position is the first thing that is the first impression when I get in, and as you would expect, there's lots of copper around the car. The first thing that stands out for me is actually this is new as well. I really like this design on the air vents where they've actually made these copper, which is a really nice look. You've got this center console here with this kind of sweeping element in, again, the silver, and it's got the triangles built in as well. Steering wheel is standard CUPRA steering wheel, thankfully with the satellite buttons, the drive mode. You've got the flappy paddles for changing gear. You've got your drive mode selector is up here on the stalk, not down here where it is on the Formentor, Leon, no, Born is up here as well actually. The fit and finish feels really good. It's as you've come to expect from CUPRA. Just some slight design changes like this kind of the handle here, the armrest sticks out. It's not all completely integrated into the panel. Lighting is good, visibility is good. You won't be able to see it, but there's a head-up display as well, which we've seen on the CUPRA Born. So I can see the speed I'm going at as well. The displays are obviously nice and clear. Got this bigger infotainment unit here, which thankfully they've listened, and the climate control lights up. So you can actually read it at night and see what you're pressing. I've had a quick play with the system. It's generally nice and responsive. Obviously, when we get to do a full test, we can review it in more detail. The interface seems just that little bit clearer, that easier way to navigate and move around. This silver bit here is consistent with the panel at the back and the wing mirrors. And again, these copper details are just throughout the car. So as I've said, you've got these bits here on the vents, but also it goes around the drinks holder, across the buttons here for the auto hold and the parking, and across these buttons here. I really like how it just feels that angle towards me. The center console feels good. I like it. There's obviously storage space in here. You've got your charging points for your phone, both USB-C, and it's got the wireless charging pad, which also now has cooling so that it stops the phone overheating when it's charging and the battery gets hot. Obviously the glove box here is a nice deep size. I'm not seeing a light. Oh, there is a light in there, so there is lighting in the glove box as well. Okay, so the good thing with this car is what happens sometimes in car is the back gets compromised or budgets get cut, but you've still got the same handle design, you've still got the same lighting, and as I said, the perforations, the lighting continues to the back, it's not just to the front of the car. And before I sit in it, I'll just show you, you've got, as I said, this capability to slide the seats forward, which gives you more room in the boot. You can do it on this one, and you can also do it on that one, so the whole bench can come right forward. I'll slide that back. Now I'm 5'10", and this seat at the front, the driving seat, is set up for my driving position. Just to give you an idea of leg room, I've got a good amount of leg room here, and my feet don't feel too high up considering the batteries obviously at the base of the car. Headroom is fine, visibility is good, although with the bucket seats obviously you get a bit less visibility there. This feels quite high up in terms of the line for the window, but again that's a design choice they've made to make the car look stylish. But I can see out of the window fine. And as I said, plenty of leg room. Down here you've got the controls for the air conditioning. You've got one for the left and the right. Again, these have got the copper bits to adjust, similar to the front. And you can change the temperature there. And 2 charging points for USB-C. So there you have it. This is a quick tour of the new CUPRA Terramar SUV. This is actually going to replace the Terraco in the group's offering and SEAT and CUPRA's offering. And it sits above the Formentor. So Formentor is a SUV crossover. This is their full SUV, which they say now completes their range. Obviously really keen to get on the road and try it out. We're going to have to wait for that, and I'll bring you that review as soon as we can. Please do let me know what you think in the comments of the video, and be sure to join the discussion in our community at SEAT-CUPRA-NET. I think it's electric. Yeah, it's electric, as you would expect. Sorry, that was shit. Can I do that again?